Yo, what's up, Naples All Stars? Ding! I went and got the old clapper from Walgreens, man. This shit still works, man. Look at that shit. I got my little hood Christmas tree back there, no ornaments, just a bunch of blinking ass lights and shit. But hey, it's Christmas. Ho ho ho, motherfuckers. Ho ho ho. I tell you what, man, my predictions sucked this week. Um, I got three right, I got three wrong. Um, let's start with the first one. First one was the Bathroom Bandits versus En Fuego. I got that one right, because I always go with the Bathroom Bandits. This was not perhaps, this was definitely the closest game of the week. Came down to a Monday Night Football game where I had Justin Tucker playing. Believe it or not, the kicker. That was my only guy playing, and he gave me 13 points. I was down by three. I needed 4 points from him, and he gave me 13. He gave me two field goals, three extra points. So I actually was able to pull that out, win by 10. Um, and to be honest with you, the 10 points that I won by was just so much the amount of points that Justin Tucker beat Caleb Sturgis by. Caleb Sturgis, well, actually, he beat him by 11. Caleb Sturgis had 2 points, and Justin Tucker had 13. And as simple as it may seem, that was the difference in this game right here, the kickers. Um, Bathroom Bandits improves to 8-4, and in Fuego, you drop to 6-6. Next matchup, we got White Chocolate versus Big Time. I also got this one right. I predicted that Big Time would beat White Chocolate. And I did that based on his Thursday performances, man. Uh, this guy had a few players play on Thursday. He had Stafford with 51, Lacey with 27. He had Randall Cobb with 15. Golden Tate had 18. So he had a really nice start. I think the guy had like 111 points on Thursday, and still have five more players to go. White Chocolate scored 148 total points. So it wasn't much of a matchup here. Even though he tried to make it interesting with Jeremy Macklin having a huge game at 43, Sammy Watkins having a huge game at 45, it just was too much, man, to make up for, especially when you had guys like Funches giving you three, the Dolphins defense giving you four, LeGarrette Blunt giving you 2 points. Yeah, it was just too much. This week, Big Time, who, by the way, had the high score of the week. I salute you, Elliot. Um, Having the high score, you the king of the week with 179. Your record improves to 6-6. And White Chocolate, you drop to 6-6. Next matchup, we got the Carolina Pride versus the Raw Oak. And you know what? I got this one wrong. Carolina Pride came into this game looking like he was gonna do something major. He had a good show up on a good turnout on Thursday. Cam Newton gave him 21. Jonathan Stewart had 9 for him. Theo Riddick had 18 for him. Greg Olson had 14. Graham Gano had 20. All these guys scored all these points on Thursday. Well, what happened after that was a mystery. After that, he had a bunch of injuries that just plagued him. Now, mind you, Carolina Pride was going to make the playoffs anyways, but this really helped Roy Oak. Carolina Pride had Allen Hurns, who got hurt in the game, gave him 9 points before he went down, and Rashard Matthews, who got hurt real early in the game and only gave him 0 points. On the other side, Roy Oak had really a few solid performances. He had Megatron on Thursday giving him 36, and Carson Palmer gave him 21, D'Angelo Williams 24. Other than that, he had a few underachievers too, including Isaiah Crowell, who only gave him, wow, Crowell laid an egg, 0 points, and Richard Rogers 7, McManus gave him 7 points. Either way, he was able to pull it out. 142 to 124, improving his record to 8-4. Carolina Pride, you dropped to 3-9. Next matchup: Extractors versus MOB. MOB, you should be change your team name to like just Cat Lucky Cat or something like that. Man, you got like 9 lives. This like the third or fourth week that you were supposed to get your ass whooped, and you still managed to win. It's crazy, man. It's like you can't lose, dude. Um, Extractors had a promising lineup. He had Javarius Buck Allen scored 19. Doug Martin gave him 12. But the guys that were supposed to show up for him really did. Crockett Gilmore had a shitty night. He should have been outstanding considering his best receiver was Kamar Aiken. Demarius Thomas only had 5 points for the Extractors. Um, but other than that, Brandon Cooks only had 8 points versus Houston's defense, who I guess all of a sudden decided to be able to guard receivers. I don't know. But anyways, bunching, man. McFadden gave you 12. Forte gave you 5. DeAndre Hopkins gave you 8. Tyler Eifert, who was your big boy, tight end, gave you 14. Stephon Diggs gave you 7. Oh, man. Your defense only gave you 15. How the hell did you win? The lucky cat, man. You got 9 lives, bro. Um, you improved to your perfection. You improve your perfect record to 12-0. Extractors, you dropped the 4-8, and you out of here, boy. Get your ass out of here. You out the playoffs. Next matchup, Team Nice versus LLX2. I got this one wrong too, man. I thought the Team Nice would have a better performance in this one, but I'll tell you the difference in this, and I'll tell you right now what the difference in this is. The difference in this game was the quarterbacks. Team Nice, your quarterback Drew Brees, no touchdowns. He had an interception and only 228 yards. He gave you 9 points. On the other side, LLX2 quarterback Ben Roethlisberger had 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions, but he threw for 456 yards and he had 42 points. So, hey, that was the difference in this ball game, man. Quarterback play was too big an advantage for LLX2, and he improves to 7-5. And Team Nice, you dropped to 8-4. Uh, by the way, LLX2, you and your brother really screwed me over this week. Damn Larry and David, the Louisies. Last matchup, not a matchup. I shouldn't even talk about this. Matter of fact, fuck it. I'm not talking about it. Two guys that don't set their lineup. Two guys that's been out the playoffs since probably week 3. Fuck that shit. I'm not talking about that shit, man. Fuck it. Anyways, listen. Let me go over the playoff race right now as it stands. As it stands right now, we have um the number 1 seed going, of course, to Munchin on Bunchin, who's clinched the division already, so he's going to get a first week bye. And number 2 seed is Bathroom Bandits, who has a Y next to his name, meaning I claim clinched the first week by winning the division. The next 2 teams, number 3 is Team Nice, number 4 is Raw Oak. They have an X next to their names, meaning they have clinched a playoff berth. And 5th is LLX2 at 7-5. And then you have 3 teams, White Chocolate, En Fuego, and Big Time at 6-6. Now, the way my league is set up is when it comes to ties, as far as records, the deciding factor will go as follows. First, it'll come down to the points. Um, because this is fantasy football, and fantasy football is about how many points your team can score. So basically, if at the end of the season you still got 3 guys with a 6-6 record or a 7-6 record or whatever, the same record, it'll boil down to whoever has the most points. So this is the last week, guys. I suggest y'all set y'all goddamn lineups, especially those 4 teams who haven't clinched yet. Set your lineups, and good luck this week, man, because this is it. This is it. Until then, guess what? Bandits still run this bitch. Aha!